Mr. Sandman.
Yes?
Bring us a dream, give him a pair of eyes.
Sir, it's okay. I'm a journalist. The hospital won't allow interviews. I'd just like to ask you a few questions. A friend of mine's a nurse here. She helped me get in.
What time is it?
1412.
Where did you get that?
I borrowed it from the University Museum. But it still works.
I've got nothing to say to you. I'm Mr. Nobody. A man who doesn't exist.
Do you remember what the world was like before quasi-immortality?
What?
Telomerization. Endless renewal of cells. What was it like when humans were mortal?
There were cars that polluted. We smoked cigarettes. We ate meat. We did everything we can't do in this dump, and it was wonderful. Most of the time, nothing happened. Like a French movie.
And sexually? Before sex became obsolete?
We screwed. Everybody was always screwing. We fell in love. We fell in love. What time is it?
What was there before the Big Bang? Well, you see, there was no before because before the Big Bang, time did not exist. Time is a result of the expansion of the universe itself.
But what'll happen when the universe has finished expanding and the movement is reversed? What'll be the nature of time? If string theory is correct, the universe possesses 9 spatial dimensions and 1 temporal dimension. Now, we can imagine that in the beginning, all the dimensions were twisted together. And during the Big Bang, 3 spatial dimensions, the ones that we know as height, width, and depth, and 1 temporal dimension, what we know as time, were deployed. The other 6 remained minuscule, wound up together. Now, if we live in a universe of wound dimensions, how do we distinguish between illusion and reality? Time, as we know it, is a dimension we experience only in one direction. But what if one of the additional dimensions wasn't spatial, but temporal?
If you mix the mashed potatoes and the sauce, you can't separate them later. It's forever. The smoke comes out of Daddy's cigarette, but it never goes back in. We cannot go back. That's why it's hard to choose. You have to make the right choice. As long as you don't choose, everything remains possible.